Hello and welcome to another Just Watched. Welcome to week 2 of 80s Horror Month.
Yeah!
And Billy boy, do I have a movie for you.
Fill me.
So, we watched Night of the Creeps. And very interesting horror movie.
Yes, was it considered like a zombie?
It's a sci-fi zombie movie. So what it is, this is this experiment from outer space ends up on Earth
In the 59?
in 1950s.
Yeah.
And infects some guy's brain. When it does, it's basically it lays eggs in your brain, and even if you're alive or dead, you still function
Yeah.
while it's incubating eggs. And then eventually your head will pop, and the eggs come out as little slug creatures to infect other people.
Oh boy.
So, there's your plot of the movie.
Yeah.
Basically, it's on a college sorority frat front.
Yeah, it's just a typical college campus.
College campus, yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so, main character loves a girl from a sorority.
Yeah, and the boyfriends have this other
A frat.
who is a dick.
And there's your subplot.
Yeah.
Other subplot is we have our second main character, Detective
Cameron.
who, in the 1950s, his girlfriend was chopped up by this axe murderer, and him as a police officer at the time, tracked him down, killed him, and buried him, where the sorority's mother,
Dead
mother's cottage now resides.
Yeah.
And he's never confessed to killing the guy, and always let people believe that he just got away.
Yeah, they just got away and disappeared.
Yeah. So, there's all your plots right there, everyone. And so, the first thing I want to always point out on this one, I love the effects in this movie.
Oh my god, yes,
So, first of all, you gotta keep in mind the time age this is.
yeah, 80s horror.
It's an 80s horror, so don't expect CGI graphics or
No.
any fun stuff like that. But
It's practical.
expect very practical and, really well done.
Yeah, I love anything that gives practical effects.
Yeah.
CGI, gore.
Has its place, but it's not as good as the original. I'm going to sound like an old man saying that. Back in my day, we used practical effects, and we love them. No, I'm not saying that at all.
No.
CGI I love too, but on a different scale and reason. But if you can get good practical effects, I'm going to give you a gold star on that.
Oh,
alone.
yeah.
And this had some really good practical effects.
Oh, yeah, the first,
One? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, the first, when you see the chopped. Oh, fuck. the first body that they find.
Yeah.
The chopped head, which I'm like, wow, that's...
Yeah, that looked pretty good. The one that I want to point out that I don't think a lot of people would have caught is the bus crash scene.
The bus driver...
The eyes pop out.
That just popped out like super shocked and boom, I'm like, whoa.
I was like, they didn't even have to do that. That's attention to details. If you crash like that, yes, your eyes are going to pop out of your head.
Yeah, I mean...
And they don't go all the way. They just showed the quick... You knew what was coming, but then they cut away before you saw any eye leave socket moment.
Yeah.
And then the cat, undead cat, and the undead dog.
Oh yeah,
were very well done. The undead dog, you kind of laugh at a little bit.
Yeah.
I think they showed it too well on screen.
Yeah. The cat? Holy.
The cat, however, is nightmare inducing. So, overall, would you say this is a scary movie?
No,
So, it's really hard to judge scare for me because, like, you and I are both. It takes a lot to scare us, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
So, we gotta dumb ourselves down. The average viewer.
Maybe.
I would say maybe. The cat, like, this cat effect and, like, a lot of the other effects
might get to them.
might trigger something.
Yeah.
The plot isn't that scary.
No.
It feels more like the action zombie movie, which is fair. It's zombies are attacking, you gotta blow their heads off, and then kill them with fire.
Yeah.
There's no real suspense scenes.
No.
And then for characters, I love the detective.
Oh, yeah, the detective's like, yeah, this...
He is the selling point on this movie.
Oh, yeah, and it's like, Tom Atkins, like, he's...
Tom Atkins is a great actor for his day.
Oh, yes.
Who played the other main character?
It was...
Give us a moment here. Looks like friggin' Archie from Riverdale, but...
Jason Lively plays Chris.
Yeah.
Which, fun fact, he also played Rusty Griswold in European Vacation.
Nice.
Because we're watching him like, I recognize him somewhere else, but this just can't put my name on it.
So, another well done role.
Yeah.
And that's key. If your main actors can really sell the roles, the other actors don't have to work as hard.
No, like...
And I'm not discrediting. The other actors did put the effort in, because a lot of their lines were well delivered.
Oh, yeah.
The female lead and the frat leader kind of
phoned in.
No, I wouldn't say phoned in, but weren't hitting the notes.
No.
The sidekick, we'll call him, also was very good. Comical as hell.
Yeah.
It's like, you wish you had that kind of confidence in college.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, I know, like, this is... right, like, I think he like, when the girl was on with another jock, he used the dumb jock, there was a phone call for him.
Yeah. Just like, clearly a guy who uses his brain over his brawn. Any other good points on this movie you want to point out?
I don't know. It was like,
This is where that trivia you found.
Oh, yeah! I was waiting to, like, can I say the trivia?
I think it's time to say the trivia.
Alright. Yeah, so the main characters, the last names are all from different horror movies.
Yeah.
Directors.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a very interesting detail.
Yeah, because just to name a few, you got Romero, Carpenter, James Cameron.
Yep.
Carpenter and Toby Hooper.
Yep.
Sam Raimi.
Yep.
And John Landis.
There you go. Again, another one of those, they didn't have to do that, but they did that.
Yeah, like, it's, like, fun trivia if you picked up on it, right? Like someone would be looking at the credits and seeing the last names, like...
Wait, these are all last names of famous horror movie directors.
Yeah. Clever!
Clever. That's all that. Let's move on. Let's, anything terrible about this movie?
I'm trying to think, because like I said, it's only an hour and a half.
Only an hour and a half, so another selling point is it doesn't overstay its welcome.
No.
With its plot.
No, and like, this doesn't like, there's no like slow moving scenes at all, like, because when we realized where we were at one point, we're like, oh, we're almost done.
Yeah, so, just gonna throw out a little personal story. Billy wanted to see the movie because of the one quote that apparently was at the very end.
Yeah.
And we won't quote it here.
No.
we just won't.
Yeah.
And we're like, wow, we got like, what, 15 minutes left of the movie?
Yeah. It's like,
Oh, other fun fact, if you didn't know, they were trying to make Detective Cameron an action figure.
yeah.
And I don't know if it's actually out or if it was going to be but never became.
Well,
I'm going to be looking.
Yes,
because I would definitely have one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would definitely want one now.
Yeah. They were definitely trying to sell the "Frill Me" as a catchphrase.
Yeah.
It's not a bad catchphrase, really.
No, like for 80s catchphrases.
Yeah. Frill me. I'm trying to think of anything really negative to say about this movie.
Yeah, no, it's
Like, you got to give some leeway because it is an 80s horror.
Yeah.
So don't expect a cinema masterpiece.
yeah. No, like yeah, no, you're not gonna get like thought provoking like movie experience. So this is just like
This is a sit, watch, and just have a few laughs and maybe a few scares.
oh yeah.
And for an hour and a half of your time, it's
That's the worst thing you could do.
No, really.
Time.
There are worse movies you can be watching
Yeah.
that take up more of your time.
Yeah.
So leave that as it is. Obviously, there's no believability in this story whatsoever.
Oh,
but
no.
that's not the point.
No, that's not the point. Like, it's just supposed to be like a good, like laugh, scary movie.
It's supposed to be absurd for the sake of being absurd.
Yeah, there you go.
And then it's just fun all around. I was either amused by the antics that were going on, or interested in where this goes.
Yeah, it does be open for a sequel type thing.
It does leave itself open for a sequel, which never.
Well, there's an unofficial sequel apparently.
Okay.
I'll read the name of it because unofficial sequel. Zombie Town was marketed in some regions as the sequel being ultimately titled Night of the Creeps 2: Zombie Town in Germany.
Oh, okay. Because it does leave itself on a cliffhanger open.
Yeah.
Or a stinger. But not a really good stinger.
No, because I mean, like I said, like just, you see the spaceship at the end.
Yeah. You see the spaceship at the end,
and
you see the little slug things crawl into the crypt.
Yeah.
Or in the cemetery.
Yeah.
So it's like, they're setting up for a sequel.
Yeah.
But
also, besides that ship, how did no one knows that ship later on, right?
yeah, I know, that is a huge ship to have so close to Earth that someone had to be looking up at aliens!
The one just town drunks, no one probably believed it.
Also, can we, talk about the alien design?
Oh my god! we're watching, we're
Yeah.
and just as soon as the aliens were like, okay.
Okay, we gotta take a break for a moment.
Yes.
This was not ready for that.
No.
So, very humanoid. They look basically like human babies.
Yeah, human babies and almost like gingerbread men.
Oversized gingerbread, fleshy gingerbread man. It's very hard to describe them. They're not scary looking.
No. And looks like just one stole the thing and disposed of it. That's...
it didn't set up exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
Other than he had a container which had the slug monster that gets to Earth. and he was running away from 2 other aliens. So either he was sending it free, or I don't know.
Yeah, like it's
left up in the air what was going on there. But you don't really need to know. You just need to know Slug Thing got to Earth and is now turning people into zombies.
Yeah.
Music in the... Did you notice any of it?
Like 80s music.
It's 80s music, obviously. But for like musical scores, nothing really clicked in to set the mood.
No, it's like it's not your typical like Halloween type Friday 13th score.
No.
Like the ones that men with a conceptual scene up just perfectly, right?
Yeah. And because I guess I don't even know if the movie knew what type of tone it was trying to take. I think someone started with it being, I want to make it scary, but then they're like, this is so absurd that it's not going to be scary.
Yeah,
so let's make it campy.
Yeah, because we're trying to like work creepy music in it. It's not going to be serious.
No one's going to take us seriously. Well, no one's taking us seriously now, but we're not salvaging that thought. So instead, let's not use the creepy music and let's play on the humor. Anyway, so any other final thoughts before we wrap this up?
No, I'm hungry. Like
I think we covered all the bases. Like, we talked about the special effects, and I can go deeper into like the lighting and mood and that, but it's all a pretty bland college. Like, it's what you would see in a college.
Yeah, like it's.
I guess we do gotta talk about the nudity.
Oh yeah.
I just imagine a lot of people just like nudity perked up. So yes, there is some nudity in this movie. No sex scenes, but a few titty drops, we'll say.
Oh yeah.
And not. It feels like it's just there just to sell it.
Yeah, just like.
Unfortunately. Like, yes, it's in believable scenes where people are changing, but do we really need to get in on like the people changing?
Yeah.
And the reason I bring that up is because back in the day, that's usually how they sold it to teens.
Yeah, like so the 80s, like or even the 80s sex comedies.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of 80s movies, that's how you sold it to teens, to make teens want to sneak into your movie.
Yeah.
It was like, it's horror, there's swearing, and there's boobs.
Yeah. Well, what do you teens want?
Yeah, what more do you want? But the reason why I mention it is because I always ask myself, does it actually add to the movie? Or is it just there to put teens in seats?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this time it's to put teens in seats.
Yeah.
But with that, though, we'll have to end the episode. So until next time, I'm Devin.
See, Devin, I got some good news, I got some bad news.
Oh, what's the good news?
The good news is we got a lot more YouTube subscribers.
Okay, what's the bad news?
They're dead.
Well, shit. Yeah. Alright, before we end the episode, that was the quote Billy was waiting to hear.
Yeah.
I do want to actually bring this up. The quotes in this movie.
Oh, yes. It's like,
this is a very quotable movie.
Yeah. Miller Time.
Miller Time. I thought that was a Ghostbusters reference, and I was like, wait. When did Ghostbusters come out?
Yeah.
I had a question, like, did this movie come first or Ghostbusters? I don't know the answer to that, and I'm interested to look that up later. Just like, the whole ending scene, like, your dates are outside, they're dead. It's like, well, don't go out there.
No, like... oh yeah, like, she was like, I'm like, this is like one of the nerd girl. Like,
Yeah.
like just talking, just like
Pushes her down.
down just to shoot them.
Yeah. Scream like banshees.
Oh, we gotta talk about the janitor.
Yep.
Which I have to look up because you said he's been in a lot of.
I swear I've seen him in a lot of movies as another side character.
Yeah.
Because he usually, I would believe, plays the janitor or a custodian role or something.
Yeah.
And he's just there for one memorable quote.
Oh, and that was that was that like he was calling the two guys who fell from space.
Yeah.
And I think the other guy's like, yeah, Spanky's dead, or Alfalfa's dead.
Yeah, Alfalfa's dead.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, with that, everyone, thank you all for listening. I'm Devin.
Billy, dig it.
Have a good one, guys.